electric pump for the paddleboard. Hello and welcome back. This time from northern Michigan. I filled up my paddleboard yesterday. Today is the first full day of a trip. I'm up here for a week. Right now I've got a drop shot in my hand, ultralight drop shot that is. We're gonna try to catch some rock bass, really catch whatever bites, just kind of get the trip started, catch some fish, have a good time. I also have my kayak up here, so chances are we're going to do some bass fishing as well. No matter what, we're gonna have a great time out here, dude. It's time to relax, time to enjoy a vacation. And most importantly for you, time to catch some fish. Let's get started. Toes in the water, we're taking off the sandals. Also, these Tevas have seen better days. They are absolutely falling apart. While I'm on this trip up here, I'm absolutely gonna be replacing these sandals because they are exploding. There's quite a bit of wind today, so not exactly ideal for the paddleboard, but we're gonna have fun nonetheless. All right, perfect. Yeah, there's one right there, first cast. All right, just gotta adjust the paddleboard. Oh man, he's actually fighting pretty good. Yeah, so this is a 4-pound braided fishing line to a 3-pound fluorocarbon leader. We're gonna be fishing the main break line here. There's a big break line. You can see that light blue and then you got the dark blue. And I've fished this lake a handful of times now, and every time I can always catch nice rock bass. Just like that one right there. There you go. We are on the board. I decided to rig up the micro drop shot because it's the most effective rig out here for just catching quantities of rock bass. And I went with the horsefly because that's kind of my personal favorite, I would say, drop shot bait. However, the burrow bug always works extremely well for these fish as well. I just wanted something smaller, small profile, true ultralight experience. And there you go, that's the species we're after today. Not a lot of people target rock bass. But for me, I'm gonna be out here for a couple hours. I just wanna catch a pile of fish. And from the paddleboard, man, it's so much fun. Every single time, it never gets old. Always a good time. This is my Daiwa Tatula XT rod. I love this thing. You know, I haven't been fishing it as much lately, but I recently picked it up and I was like, I don't know why I'm not fishing with that more. It is such a nice, sensitive rod, and it's like $100. For $100, I don't know if it can be beat. It is a solid stick. Now, because of the handle, I love it personally for vertical jigging, but it's gonna work just fine for this as well. It's gonna work just fine. Yeah, that's 2 casts in a row. My friends, oh, hey, nice. I wasn't expecting to catch a yellow perch this quick. I figured I'd eventually catch one, but you know, he's not big by any means, but hey, I'm happy about it. Catching any yellow perch is a bonus in my eyes. The reel that I have paired with this rod is the Daiwa Tatula LT1000. I'm sure they have an updated version or a different reel altogether these days. I got this a few years back, but man, that black on black looks so dandy. There's a fish right there. I felt him bite it the second that I put my rod down to kind of look at the reel. Man, he pulled really hard, but I think it's just gonna be another rock bass. It might just be a chunkier one, we'll see. I wanna catch a smallmouth, and you never know actually. I don't know, it could be a small smallmouth, we'll see. I'm thinking either big rock bass or small smallmouth. He's pulling pretty hard. Rock bass don't typically pull this hard, but it's also an ultralight rod, so you never know. I don't know, man. About to find out. I think it's gonna be a fat Rocco. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a fat Rocco, that's all. Wow. See, my friends, people don't target rock bass that often, but man, that fish pulled really hard for a rock bass. I think a lot of times they kind of get a bad rap. You know what's funny too? This fish has literally got a crawdad in its stomach. Holy smokes, he ate a crawdad. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that crawdad tail sticking out? I want to grab it, but I don't want to take his meal. But look at that. He's got an actual crawdad right down his gullet right there. That is why I should probably put the burrow bug on there. But they seem to be liking the horsefly just fine. This is awesome. Cool. Off to a good start, my friends, as expected. They just all cruise this break line, and obviously they're eating crawdads, probably eating bait fish, among other things. And yeah, he smoked it. He smoked it. My line just jumped like crazy. But yeah, I just cast it out over that thing, and I just crawl it along the bottom. And in the years past, I've experimented a little bit. I've played with jigs as well, but they seem to like the drop shot the most. because it kind of hovers down there and they can see it and they can just come up and slurp it. And that is my smallest one yet, but it's a fish nonetheless. It's game on, my friends, over and over and over again. Probably my next trip, my guess is I'll take out my kayak and try to catch some bass. But for right now, I'm just trying to get my fix of Roccos, man. I'll tell you what, I filled up my paddleboard as well as my mother-in-law's paddleboard with this Outdoor Master Shark pump. They sent it to me, and the electric pump is the way to go, is all I'll say. Hand pumping a paddleboard is a good exercise. Oh man, it's a good exercise to hand pump a paddleboard, but the electric pump was clutch. So I do appreciate them sending that to me. I will link it in the description if you want to check it out if you happen to have a paddleboard. It takes significantly less time, and it worked out pretty darn well. That's the only one I've ever used, but I liked it. I definitely liked it. It's pretty loud though. You know, I didn't grow up with rock bass. I didn't have rock bass in Kansas. I mean, there might be some somewhere, but I never caught these fish. So when I come up here, I'm sure that people that are from Michigan and have already caught 1,000 of them, maybe they're tired of them by this point, but I don't know. It's just relaxing. Now these ones are kind of small, like, I mean, very small. For this lake, they actually get quite large in this lake. This is a dink. I mean, really, really a small rock bass. So hopefully we can find some bigger ones than that, because they can get up, you know, 10, 11 inches in here and really fat and girthy. So they can be an actual, they can really be a hoot on ultralight, but those little dinky ones are not what we're here for. I mentioned this line. There's another one, my goodness. I mentioned this this line in a recent video. This is that Sunline Siglon or whatever, PE4, and it's orange and it's 4-pound test. And at first, when I first spooled it up, I thought it was gonna be a little bit of a hassle. Man, this is a pretty good fish. But now, the more I've kind of broke it in, the more I actually like it. It's a good line, would recommend. He's not even that big. He was just a little bit feisty. You see that little clear blob that's moving around on him? What is that? Guys, it's some sort of microorganism, some sort of aquatic insect or something. You see how it's on him and it's climbing up his dorsal fin right now? It's so weird, it's like clear. You see this little thing? It's some sort of aquatic insect. I don't like it. It's like grabbing hold of me. Get out of here. I just flicked it like a booger. Okay, I don't know what the heck that thing is, but it's creepy. And it was like latching onto my fingers when I grabbed it. If anyone knows what kind of aquatic insect that is, please let me know in the comments below. That thing is spooky. Now that fish was holding it for a while. I knew he had it, but I couldn't tell. And he just was running around with it. Man, I love the way that they're fighting today, man. They're pretty aggressive. There you go. All right, respectable. Better than some of those. Oh, I gotta be careful. This is 3-pound fluoro. Try not to break it on a fat little rock bass just because I'm lazy. And you think he wanted that horsefly? Man, he choked it. Perfect. I see some little orange tipped claws down there. You're not gonna be able to see it with the camera, but good to know. That last crawdad I saw was kind of like a light green pumpkin, light brown type color, and they both had some orange on them. So definitely something to pay attention to. What did I just catch? Look at that, guys. This is impressive. That is a yellow perch, and it is absolutely microscopic. Oh, wow. That one was bumping it. Oh, another yellow. All right, there's a respectable yellow perch. Cool. Okay, we've caught two, you know, somewhat respectable yellow perch. That's awesome. See, I wasn't even expecting one of those things, let alone 3 technically, but really 2 real yellow perch. Shallow water, deep water. This is the area the rock bass live, my friends. This is fun, also very relaxing. I'm just laying in the sun. The boost is bringing me where I need to go. We're gonna catch more fish. This is absolutely exactly what I needed, my friends. Got you. There was fish messing with it, that's for sure. Hey, holy smokes, there was a school of them. I brought this one up and there was like 4 or 5 shadows of other yellow perch down there. Man, this is interesting. I wasn't expecting as many yellow perches we're catching. Yeah, there's some more short strikes. Well, that one held on. We'll see. Gonna be a yellow or is it gonna be a Rocco? I think it's gonna be a Rocco. Feels too chunky to be a yellow perch. No, it's a nice yellow perch. Look at that. Little 7-inch yellow perch, and he is floppy. Floppy is all get out. Yeah, but he's got some meat on his bones. Not bad, not bad. All right. Yeah, yellow perch love a horsefly on a drop shot. It really is one of my, probably my most effective rig for yellow perch, so it doesn't surprise me. I just didn't know I was gonna find any of these fish out here. They are very floppy today, my goodness. There you go. Oh, goodness. I don't know. Either he just thinks he's big or he's got a little more meat on his bones. We're about to find out. God, I think he just thinks he's big. I wonder if, whoa, I think my drag might have got tweaked a little bit. He's also very, very fat. Like this fish is not very long, but this rock bass is thicker than any of the other ones I've caught. Look at that. God, they are little footballs, man. See ya, bud. This wind is really changing directions and pushing me all over the place. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. What do we have here? That's a big Rocco. Come on up. Yes, sir. Chunker. There you go. That right there is a respectable one. Gotta love it. See you, bud. Oh man, absolute thumpalicious, baby. Holy smokes. That was the best pull yet, my friends. That one thumped it, baby. Let's go. I might have to make another cast or two here because chances are, yeah. Big fat Rocco. I think we're around a better school. These ones are a little fatter. There you go. There you go. Hey, chill. That's what we're here for today. Simple old rock bass. See you, buddy. Well, I tell you what, it wasn't the fanciest fishing, but it was a good time. You know, the wind's picking up. Otherwise, I would stay out here for a while, but the wind is just blowing me all over the place, so it's not really worth it. But the good news is I should have several more fishing trips before this week is through. So much fun with the Ultralight. Chances are I'm going to do this again at some point, but I think the next trip I come out, I'll probably pick up the bass stick and see if we can't find a smallie or two. If I can't find a smallmouth this week, the good news is I've got Ultralights and I can catch as many rock bass as I want to with some nice yellow perch mixed in. So thank you so very much for watching. We'll catch you next time.
Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble.